Every time the woman turns the key would point in the same direction. Strangely, no matter where she goes, the key would always point in the same direction as the doorframe. She suspected that there was some kind of treasure hidden in the doorframe, but when she dug it up, there was really a hole inside. The boyfriend came over and kept digging, and discovered that the hole was actually a keyhole. The clever Amy immediately got the key, and inserted it into the keyhole. He thought there was going to be a secret room, but nothing happened. But when they were ready to leave, Matt was surprised to find that half of his arm had disappeared. He was so scared, he retracted it, and his arm came back to life. Matt realized it could be an invisible door. He tried to get a baseball. He threw the baseball at the door and it disappeared. The door seemed to lead to another invisible space. Suddenly something flew out of the door. They picked it up and looked at it. The baseball had been written on and thrown back, and the names of Matt and Amy were written on it. It gave them the creeps. There seems to be someone else in the space behind the door who knows them very well. Matt decided to take the initiative and find out. When he entered the door, he didn't come back for 2 whole hours. Amy was getting antsy, so she decided to go halfway out to see what was going on the other side of the door. And there she was. She saw a woman who looked just like her. Amy was so scared that she pulled out the key. The world behind this door seemed like a mirror image of the real world, but her husband Matt went there for some reason and never came back. Months passed. Amy couldn't take it anymore. She grabbed a kitchen knife. She walked through the door into the mirror world. The mirror Amy was cooking, but she didn't panic when she saw herself. For Amy's appearance, she seemed to be surprised by Amy's presence. It turns out that before Amy, there have been countless Amys who came to this world looking for her husband. Mirror Amy explained to her that every time that door opens, each time the door opens, it leads to a different mirror world. So Matt went to a different world after he left. There was no way Amy would ever find him again. She thought Amy would just leave, but instead, she just stabbed the mirror Amy. That's right, she's replacing Amy and stay with the Matt of this world. To keep the two worlds apart, she wrapped the key to her world around the wire and then entered the mirror world and then pulled the key back here. In this way, the key and the lock are in 2 different worlds. No one from her world will be able to come here again. When Matt from the mirror world returns, she'll disguise herself as the mirror Amy. She'll be ready to live happily ever after with him.